So what is Flux and how do we mine it? Let's find out. In today's video, we're going to see what Flux is all about, including its recent rebranding from Zell. Also, I'll be picking a winner for this week's free Bitcoin giveaway, Bitcoin Friday, so stay tuned for details to see if you are this week's winner. If this should happen to be your first time here, welcome to the channel. My name is Shane. Make sure you subscribe, click that notification bell, and set all notifications. And if you like this kind of content, make sure you smash that like button, turn it blue, helps this video out and the channel in the YouTube algorithm. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's get into it. Alright, so as usual, everything I'm talking about will be down below, so you don't have to worry about searching for any of this information. So Zell Ecosystem Overview, which of course has since rebranded to Flux. A bit on that in a second. Zell is a GPU mineable cryptocurrency that holds a centralized role in the Zell ecosystem. It gives incentive for Zell node ownership, enabling us to create Flux OS, a truly decentralized development platform. A couple things I like about this. It's got a lower max supply of 210 million Zell. I usually like these projects that have less than 250 million, so that does fit squarely within that realm. It's been around for a few years. I actually did a project on this as one of my speculative coin mining projects right when it came out years ago. If you guys want a good laugh, be sure to check that video out. It'll probably be down in the description. So we got some snapshot highlights here. Users that engage in the community come back to Zell Core for news, trading, and social input several times a day. And let's scroll down here just a bit more. The Zell Ecosystems. Zell offers a unique feature set focused on ease of use, power, and dependability. Of course, we have Zell Core, which is their actual wallet. I did do a full review of that Zell Core wallet. Should be popping up around here shortly. And of course, will be down in the description and at the end of this video. Be sure to check that video out. And then of course, like I stated earlier, we got Flux, the Zell nodes, and the Zell ID. And a brief overview of Zell Core. Of course, is a multi-asset wallet. It does now have 250 plus supported assets, and it's got a ton of functionality. I'll show you guys that here in a second when we get into how to mine it. All right, let's jot down here just a bit. Flux, decentralize the world. Flux is an operating system that lets developers interact with Zell's distributed computer network, Zell nodes. Flux acts like the master coordinator for launching applications and managing the resources of each Zell node to balance usage. If you can Dockerize it, you can run it on Flux. All right, now it does say here the nodes get 25% and proof of work gets 75. That has since changed since the actual fork. It is now 50-50. And here we are in Q4. This is their roadmap, Q4 2020. This has already happened. Zell apps on Flux, global app development. Developers can launch their Zell apps on the Flux network. Flux 1.0 launch. First Flux partnership, which is Cadena. Launching decentralized oracles on Flux, Divi Fetch. Zell Core rates servers and infrastructure moved over to Flux. And here we are just a couple of days ago. It did do its full rebrand over to Flux. All holders of Zell will now be holding Flux. First web page launched on Flux. We have the new Zell node tiers benchmarks. Launched liquidity mining with Hummingbot and other platforms. Token distro to Flux holders through the Fusion app. Block rewards from Flux chain 50-50. Of course, like I just stated, 50 going to the miners and now 50 going to the Flux node operators. They do have a full video out on the Flux hard fork. If you guys want to go ahead and check that out, will be down in the description below. Gives plenty of information on the hard fork and everything you guys need to know. I would suggest you guys go ahead and check that out. It's only about 5.5 minutes, but it is very informative. All right, now let's go ahead and get into how to mine it. And of course, the first thing we're going to need is the actual wallet, the Zell Core wallet. Again, I did do a video on that. Be sure to check that out. So all you can do is go ahead and click try it now. Again, this link will be down below, so don't worry about looking for it. I have a Windows version, so we're just going to click Windows. If you got Macs, Linux, they do have it on Google Play, the App Store, etc., etc. But we'll be going over the Windows version in this video. All right, so all you can do is go ahead and click Windows. It will download it. Just go ahead and walk through the install process. It's really easy to do. And once you guys get that set up and ready to go, this is what the actual wallet will look like. Again, be sure to check out my video, full tutorial on this wallet. But all we need right now is the actual Flux wallet address. So just go ahead and click on Flux right there. And at this point, all you can do is go ahead and click receive. This is one thing that I really like about this wallet. It gives you complete and total information on any coin that you have within that wallet. It's really a very informative and intuitive wallet. Anyways, let's go ahead and click on receive. And at this point, just go ahead and click the wallet address right there. We'll copy it to the clipboard, and we will need that for the miner. Speaking of miner, we're going to be using Gminer right here. This works for both NVIDIA and AMD, which is very convenient. The batch file for this miner, as usual, will be down in the description as well. So of course, I'm using a Windows computer. So go ahead and click on Windows 64-zip, download it to your computer, and I'll go ahead and show you guys that on my NVIDIA rig. All right, so over here on the NVIDIA rig, I do have the miner up and mining right there. So let me go ahead and minimize that. Once you download that file, I go ahead and put it in its own folder as usual. Gminer 249, and I name it Flux, so I know what coin it is.